discussion? Whenever you guys are ready, go ahead.
Jared, talk about the bye week. How did it benefit the offensive line? What does that do for the team going forward? Big 8-week stretch coming up.
Yeah, I think the bye week, it kind of helped us focus on the things that we all need to individually work on, whether it's your hands, footwork, combos, pass sets, anything like that. You get to focus extra time on that. And you spend extra time at practice because physically you don't play a game that Saturday. So you kind of spend a little extra time, kind of drain yourself a little bit after to better yourself.
What was it like watching football not playing on a Saturday?
Yeah, it's always pretty weird because we always play in mid-afternoon, so we never get a chance to watch those games. But kind of watching all those games Saturday, even Sunday, if you practice Sundays now, it was pretty refreshing kind of watching other teams around the country. But now we have another 8-week stretch to finish this thing out.
Jared, can you put in perspective maybe what frustration you had, how big the frustration was after the Marshall game for you individually?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of just seeing the disappointment on those guys' faces after knowing how hard they work, and personally, individually for me, just all the rehab I had to go through since felt like since March of nonstop rehab, and just kind of having to push through and get to the point to where I could even play. So I think a combination of those factors is kind of why we felt disappointed.
And then maybe how that has progressed after that with the 2 wins, and especially the success you guys have had in the run game since then.
Yeah, I think the main point is Coach Free kind of always harps on it is execution, focusing on just doing your job and not worrying about what the other person is necessarily how they're gonna do their job. Just not trying to be a hero. Just focus on yourself, execute, and just one play, one life, and don't worry about the next play. What happened to play before? Just one play at a time.
What makes Drew Pine the right guy to be the quarterback of Notre Dame at this time for you guys?
Well, Drew is incredibly intelligent. He's always hanging around with us. I love how they set the quarterback lockers next to the O-line lockers in the locker room now. So we get time to kind of talk and mess around a little bit. And he's just a great guy, and he has that ultra confidence now. And when he's in the huddle, he's in charge. And we told him that, and he knows that, and he embraces it.
Is he incredibly intelligent because he's right next to you guys? Is that why he's getting it from you guys?
No, I think he just works his tail off. I know he's always been with Coach Reese, going over the offense and things to work on, and he takes a lot of pride in being a Notre Dame quarterback here.
What does it do for your offensive confidence to have a game like you've had against North Carolina where you exploded for that many points? It seemed like you were firing on all cylinders throughout most of it.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting to see all the hard work kind of pay off, but at the end of the day, we all came to agreement you can never be satisfied with that performance. You can't let winning mask the mistakes you've made during the game, because when you lose, those mistakes are, they're bright spots. You see them easily. When you win, it kind of gets hidden. So we got to keep focusing on those mistakes that we made, whether it's technical or schematic issues, and just keep building off of that.
I think we all saw the successes that you guys had. Were there particular mistakes in that pass game in particular in North Carolina that you guys are looking to clean up in the next one?
Yeah, it was just little just technique things. If a guy had an MA, maybe it was a defensive look, they had a wrinkle for us, and things like that happen. But at the end of the day, we got to be on our A game.
Jared, what's this whole experience of this season been like for you, considering, obviously you had to make the difficult decision, do I come back or do I go to the NFL? You could easily be playing on Sundays right now. Just the experience of this season as a whole, what's it been like for you?
It's been up and down just as far as mostly just because of injuries, but big reason why I did is because of the guys in that locker room. I love playing next to them. I love our coaches and everything about this place. So at the end of the day, no matter what I've gone through, whatever happens, I still love doing it every single day here.
Jared, what was it about the offensive line that allowed you guys to produce offensively on the passing game and the run game in that UNC game?
Things that chemistry we're really building together. Just working, me next to Joe and Zeke, just kind of getting a feel for those blocks and how their approaches are, and really just constant repetition and practicing games. Same thing for Josh Blake and Zeke and those guys on the right side as well. It's just building that continuity amongst ourselves and just attacking every single day.
What's the message like from Coach Harry after those first 2 losses to say, hey, get it together, we got to make sure they reproduce? What's the message and the emotion behind it?
I think just have a sense of urgency that it's still a long season. We got plenty more games to play, and if we take care of business the way that we know we're capable of, then most people are going to forget what happened at the beginning of the season.
Anything else for Jared?
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.